Hi, Keith here from East Coast Underground Greenhouse. I'm doing a video today, basically just revisiting another video that I did on taking the Gala apple and taking the seeds, placing it in the fridge, and planting it from seed to dirt to plant. I already had some in. Usually takes, like I said, usually around 8 weeks to do, 2 months or more. So I did a video on that, and I seeded three uh, apple seeds that rooted. So unfortunately, we only got one that rooted. So there it is. It's a Gala apple. Uh, so but the other two unfortunately didn't make it or didn't root. So for that reason, there's always extra in the bag that didn't root, so I left them in the fridge and they seeded off. Don't know if you can see up close right there. There is a bunch of seeds. So I'm just going to replant the Gala ones, and I have a Gold Delicious that seeded off too. You can see them in there, and on the bottom, all on the bottom there's roots. So I'm going to do those ones for the first time. So yes, I've had good and bad luck, probably 50%. They seem to root sometimes really good, but to keep them living is hard. I do have a pear tree that really did. I have some apple trees that are out in the ground right now in my little orchard, but this is the pear tree that I grew from Bartlett pear, and it's really growing good. So I need to put it in another pot, and then it'll go outside in the next year. So anyway, I'm hoping this fella will do the same. So I'll set him aside. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of flapping noises and slamming. It is very windy here. Like I said, yesterday been in the 40s, like in the 30s with 40 humidity. But today's dropped to 18, cloudy, and very windy. So that's just the plastic inside the greenhouse flopping. If you look up here, you'll probably see it moving a little bit. So I'm sorry about the noises. Okay, so I'm just going to take these cups and dump it into the pot. This here's just a bucket of soil I have. So I'll take that and put it in there. Mix it up. Okay, so I'm just going to take and fill some cups. Okay, these cups, they do have holes on the bottom of them too, for drainage. But I don't put rocks or anything like I do in my other videos. For the bigger pots, but these ones are just so if they get watered a little too much, then it'll drain out. There, I'll do 4 for now to see. I didn't open it up to see how many's in there. Okay, let's move this out of the way and move this stuff over here. Put this down so you can see. There we go. Okay, so this is our gala seed that I had in the fridge. Well, this will be going on, would say probably 2.5 months. I think it's been about 2 weeks or 3 weeks since I did the video, so less than 3 months I would say. I'm just going to pull these out. So if you didn't see my other video, I recommend to go watch it, but the apple seeds are put in paper towel and wet the paper towel, and you see the seeds are growing. So I'll see if I can pull them apart without hurting anything and show you. So there is I'll show you here. So there's the actual apple seed from an apple that I ate. So like I said, I just put it in a wet paper towel, label it, put it in the fridge, and then it will root. You see the root going there? That's got a little paper towel on it, but I'm not going to play with that. So what I'll do is I'm just going to poke my finger into the, put a little hole in there, set that in there. So what I do is, I think you can see it, but I put the seed down and let the root come up. So I'll cover that with dirt, like that, and I'll set it aside and we'll label it. So I'll do a couple more here. Here's another one. It's got a big root, this one. There's the seed and that. So poke a hole in with one finger, seed down. There. Okay. Same thing. There we go. The seed and the root. So I'll put the seed down, cover it up, get over there, do one more. Okay, there's another one. There. Okay, I have a couple smaller cups. At least to get them started, and then you can put them in a bigger pot. Okay, let's see what we got rest in the bag. Okay, so hidden in the paper towel was another one. You can see it there. There's the seed and the root. Poke a little hole. Make sure the seed's down. Yep. Okay. There's another one. So the rest I'm going to put back in the fridge and see if they'll root out. And go from there. I always do that just in case they don't make it. Gonna give my hands a little wipe there. So I'm just gonna mark them all. So I'm just gonna write Gala on them. You can put a better description if you want, but I do know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I know what a Gala is, so but if you want a better description on your thing, you could. My soil is pretty damp as it is, so I'm not going to water it. I don't want to overkill it. But I will water it later tonight when I do water all my plants if it needs it. So there. So I just wrote Gala. And all this is paper or painter's tape. I like it. It sticks. It's easy to write on. You can use whatever you want. Just get it at any hardware store. You know, the only problem is the day when you go to paint, you won't have any. But anyway, hopefully not painting soon. So there. I have all my apple Gala trees done. So I got 6 out of that. So I'll set them up on my little bench that I always put them, and we'll go from there. So now I'm just going to check and see how many seeds I got of the Gold Delicious or Golden Delicious apple. And to be so careful you don't break them when you're trying to take them out of the paper towel. This was a brown napkin, like a fast food store. Don't recommend that. Use a paper towel. Doesn't matter what kind. But a fine paper towel, just, you know, the old funny joke is Bounty, you know. But so there, look, in the paper towel they grew, or in the napkin they grew out. So I got 4 so far. And then if you notice, this one on the bottom didn't. So I'll put that back in and it might seed again. Just some take a little more time than others. Well, this one here did very well, the Golden Delicious. Look, I have 3 on that piece of paper towel. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all together on this one. Yeah, so I'll put the rest in. Okay, and I'm going to use a bigger pot for this one. Why? Just because that's what I have. I guess I don't need to fill it right to the top because, oh, Probably want to see what I'm doing instead of looking at my face. There. I won't fill them all the way up to the top. And this is just a mixture of soil that I do. There's 4. See if I have any smaller ones. Oh, we'll just use these. Okay, there we go. So we'll do these and set that aside. Like I said, my soil's a little wet, so that's good. I don't need to water. I'm just going to poke some holes in. Just use my finger. Okay. So there we go. Like I said, the root. These are Golden Delicious apples. I've never grown one before, so we're going to see if they how they do. They seem to be rooting very well. So from the fridge. You can see inside there, but that's what I done. Just put the dirt covered it. Sorry. If you don't want to use your finger, you can just use the end of the marker, and that works just as well. Put it down, push it around a little bit, drop them in. Oh, I did 8. I guess my math's not good today. Anyway, this will be good for something else. There. My hand's a little washed there. A wipe. Okay. I'm just going to write Golden D for delicious. There. I didn't fill them all the way up, but like I said, you don't need that much. Okay, we'll finish up here. Oh, okay. Okay. So, these ones here I'll put back in the fridge. The galas and the Golden Delicious. So right now I got 7 galas and 7 Golden Delicious apple seeds that rooted, so they're in the ground now, as you see, and we will put them on the shelf, and hopefully I can show you in a week or two, you know, some of them becoming little trees. So I'm hoping, you know, if everybody's still with the channel next year, I hope to have a lot of stuff I can show that we grew together. Anyway, thank you. If you like this video and want to see some more, please put a thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe. I have quite a few videos now, and you know, I just keep making more. With your help, I'll keep making more. Thank you. Like I say, this is my happy place. I hope you spend some time in yours. Thank you.